bite, turn him off. Hey up. I'm back. Hi. There's the Ambassador and Sejuani underneath there as well. We're back. As we have a look now at our bands as they stand. Nocturne, Cassante, and Vi. Over with Skarner, Callista, and one final band to be decided. I need to change over our music a little here as well to make it a bit more appropriate for the occasion. There we go. Let's go. Hi, I'm late. Hey, good to see you, Banana Side, Mr. Doozy for game one. We've got a lot of time to go with. Good discussion happening over in Anivia's chat too. Can't put already having a really interesting discussion about top esports and their predilections. Jace first pick, allowed through. Cream plays it, but 369 does well. It's been his carry of choice. What it does mean, though, is BLG can take the Yone away from Cream, and Knight himself is an exceptional Yone player. So they'll hold on to that one. Maokai along with it is good setup. It's not the Sejuani, but it's still a good pairing, because basically whoever's hit by the Maokai ult, theoretically you can just follow up with your own ult and be onto a lockdown target. It doesn't really have a lot to say about it. Italy was that last ban, by the way. Understandable. Don't want to give that one up to Kanavi. Does Kanavi want to go towards an AP jungler? Silas here, already feeling pretty good. Maokai and Yone ult. Very strong. It's a matchup into the Yone, which you could go and make playable. It's something of a Queen specialty too. And he's going to lock it in as well. Beautiful. So, what are we going last here? Maybe a jungler, save bot lane still later. Support might be an option too if you want to go towards something like a Leona. Especially with the Alistair already down, Rel already down, Viego. You've already got a Silas, and you've already got the Jace. The burst's already somewhat there. Could be a way of picking up some of these bodies after the ultimates are all thrown. I see the angle. See whether it all plays out with the rest of it. You're now really looking for a bit more engage. Again, Silas cheats that by able to steal things like that Maokai ult. Kai'Sa a consideration now. You've already got a large dive combo. I can see it. Bin also possibly thinking about locking in his champion into the Jace. I feel like the Kai'Sa is a bit more on theme and they will go towards it. Elk's Kai'Sa locked in, and as we've already said a few times, feels like LPL Kai'Sa has been finding a bit of a revival here in playoffs. Really, really popping off. What are we banning now? Got probably engaged supports I can see being very valuable here. Braum might be a consideration. They get rid of the Ashe instead. Fair enough. The Ashe Braum would have been a good combo. I was thinking about the Braum side of the ban, but Ashe also very valuable, especially when you've already locked in an AD carry of your own. You can theoretically hold on to some of those support bans because you'll be wanting to pick one up on for yourself, especially with Fearless being a consideration. What are we banning now on the other side? Being a bit late. Elise. It's a bit of an on special. Elkanon. They were struggling a little bit against Thunder Talk. They locked in a Twitch Elise and went absolutely wild. And On has been one of our better Elise support players in the LPL. Did have a very funny interview where he basically said, look, winning with Elise is pure luck. She just is a very flippy champion. Isn't Janna a low-key great pick for BLG? Huh. Actually would be very annoying to mitigate Silas and Viego. Yeah, I can see it. The only thing is, it's a world where you end up getting left behind a bit. Once everyone dives in. And there can be a little anti-synergy if you feel that if you need to blow your ult at the same time all your friends and you knock them out. You knock them out of, say, a Yone ult or whatever, that would suck. Varus too, I'm assuming. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, there's the double pick AD carries, correct. Poppy, a ban from top esports, really aggressive. Top lane flex. Okay. Oh, not top lane, but yeah. Zyra Khan. Into quite a lot of dive. I think that makes sense. Crisp, very good on the Rakan too, but it feels like most of our LPL sports have got a bit of time on that one. Missing had to go on it the other day and was really, really good. It's by far his best job. I think he's now, I saw a stat, I think Missing is now 27 wins in a row on Rakan. Still a champion that he is him on. So, BLG. Alright. Alright, on. Locks in a Blitzcrank. And actually, available. Let's get ready for game 2. BLG. It's about Ione dive comp. We know how that one works. On the other side, a bit more about brawling from top esports. A little less thematically assured. Still a Silas, Viego, Jace getting a brawl with the Rakan on top of him. See it. Giles for now. Blitz jungler invades can be scary if they track enemy jungler perfectly. Yeah, it could. Yeah, very good. If we've got a mod in chat, we could use a prediction vote for game 2. If not, I'll do it myself in a second or two. Just gotta be a bit aware of the level 1. Looks like we're all right. Feels like a TO. Mitch says, yeah, I can see the angle. Fiat Piandan, Dream HLE comp for BLG. Yeah, I kind of see what you're talking about there. There is a bit of that. You said when top esports come alive, mid-game, 1 item, 2 items, where the Viego, the Silas can start to run around and do a lot of work. Ward there, we'll spot out Jackie and the rest of the crew. They are going for this invade, and it is a lane swap. Interesting. Trying to get value out of some of this. I think one of the issues you can run into here as BLG in the laning phase is the Kaisa can sometimes suffer a little into the Zyra and the Rakan. Still a very strong lane. Vince come on over. Kanavi's going to get counter-struck here. Does he have smite? No, he doesn't. Crisp's come up. Bin has to back away. It's a fair amount of his HP bar. But it's a solid response from Crisp to come defend. But the Blitzcrank can hook Rakan. Rakan just has 3 dashes to get back out. Yes, you've got a rocket grab. You've got the power fist to knock someone up after to try and interrupt that dash. But it's still not exactly fun. On comes roaming on down. A bit wary here. Found on. Control ward down. Control ward's not fantastic. That's 75 gold out of the pocket. Crisp goes in. Flash on, and he's just dead. Nice dive. Turns into defend Bin, who's at level 1. How far off level 2 is he? About 3 minions. Not going to happen, I don't think. There is that level 2. I apologize. The tower did its work, but no one took aggro. Kanavi stealing the Blitzcrank body for the hook. Heal from Crisp. Forces the flash off Bin. That was pretty poor from On. Crisp, I think, is who I meant to say decent from. On's respawned. He's put another control ward down. It's gone. That's 150 gold. Why, man? Right, here we go again. Bin has no flash. On's got a hook, but there's minions in the way. To the skies they go. Kanavi picks that body up. And On's now under the tower. Kanavi waiting for counter-strike. Uses it. Oh, beautiful. On's dead. Surely he's dead. They pick it up. Teleports come flying. And TP Esports just pick up 3 kills. Is it going to be Bin TPing back? It is. Oh, no. Well, reminder that BLG at one point were not known for having great lane swaps. Jackie Love's just picked up two kills and an assist. Yeah, Viego's got a kill and 2 assists. Yes, he's lost a bit of jungle timer. He's still got a quadrant to go through. He's fine. This comp does early skirmish well from top esports. Your 3v3s, your 2v2s are very, very strong this game. Especially before the Jax and the Yone can really pull their weight. And that's going to be problematic. This Blitzcrank is supposed to be an X-Factor pick. That's an R5 Blitzcrank. That's a Luke Skywalker pick. There's Red 5 standing by, currently, apparently, to go into an early grave. So, this game now gets very challenging for BLG. Cream's playing Silas into this Yone pretty well as well. It's actually up a fair chunk of CS here, which I wasn't necessarily expecting. It's only 5 or so, but... in fairness, I've seen a fair amount of Silas Yone. Yone's normally okay, at least going even in the farm. A bit frustrating. Not a fair number of minions to pick up here, but that's just good work from Cream. It's a good Silas player, it turns out. 369 back, got the tier. Knight. Ooh, did not enjoy that. How far off level 6 are we? Both of them very close. Hang on, are we going to get a flash over here? The soldier's unbound. Knight could be in danger there. Finally gets level 6. Got it off those minions. Needs to be afraid. That ward over the wall there. Valuable. Knight, we needed to do that. Ways off on a flank. Kanavi is down a level. That's slightly problematic. But again, we're now in a position where 2 plates have gone down bot. Leads pretty much everywhere you care to look. Half-bound axe in inventory. They'll trade out Dragon for grubs. See, this is what I feel Top Esports should have done last game. Especially when you didn't have the level 6. Just trade out for the Dragon, guys. Just get an objective. Cool. 369's come on over and has found way. Hang on, 369, why were you there? Is he going to get flash W'd? Hang on, I think he's just dead, isn't he? Yeah. Fate sealed, yeah. Oh, what? 369, why? Why? Flash, teleport, ult, off Knight. I'm assuming he wanted to come over and contest a bit, but you had no prio there. That's really ugly. We're on YouTube too? Yeah, Duo. Nice to see you. One Maokai W and poof. Yeah, exactly. But don't get me wrong. It cost a flash on Maokai. It cost a flash teleport ult of Knight. So the problem is Knight is now going to have no lane priority at all. Does at least have Berserker Greaves on first back, so we'll be okay-ish. But not exactly the most fun it could have been. And Xayah did get to kind of farm a lot more than Jackie did because there was diving happening on the other side, so there is that. It's about a wave ahead on that front. Problem is, of course, that Xayah is ahead, and that should still be scary. We got YouTube Premium. I'll enjoy it then. Who will win? Difficult to say. In fact, I've not done that yet. Prediction. No. Eats a bit of a chunk. What are we on? Who will win? I can't spell. My chair is spinning away from me. There we go. We'll do that. Prediction up for those who care. We didn't do that in draft. Should have done. My bad. Knight. Eats a bit of a chunk there. Kanavi got Conquer stacked. E-auto, Q-auto. Gets that one pretty happily done. To back away from the turret here. Grub spawning a minute and a half. Problem is, of course, you're still racing the Xayah and Rakan on the other side. You got Demolish on Rakan. Then stuck at not even 30 CS. Having a bit of a tough old time here on this Jax. Cream beyond the wave. Takes a turret shot, but gets the wave. Gets the turret plate for 369. Still going to try and rush for this turret. There's the counter-strike. Nice play with the deadly plumage and the root. Bin now down counter-strike. Has flash, has leap strike. Maybe forced to burn one or the other. To the skies. Go 369. Puts down the ward. Gets the autos. And the slow already on down. Grandmaster Smite pop. Shock blast lands. More autos come on down. And Bin gets out of life but has to burn up. And that will likely be first turret going the way of Top Esports and Jackie though. Okay. Essence Reaver done for this Xayah, who is now very happy this game. Elk, I think actually, because you've got the double AD solo lanes, can afford to go for the Shadow Flame build. This might well be Static Shiv Essence Reaver into Shadow Flame. Be my suspicion from Elk here. We saw Leave play it and absolutely pop off later on in the game. And again, it's a very squishy comp from Top Esports, who will hate that Shadow Flame build. Allows your passive to crit. Not there quite yet, though, as grubs have spawned, so... Item using, we'll have to wait for a second. 5 grubs now secured. There is a smite still on Kanavi. Teleports come on down. Maokai goes for the flash hold. Hook from the side of On. They get the kill onto the Rakan, but the turnaround onto Maokai is huge. Bin now in danger. Counter-strike onto 2. Knight gets into the backline. Kanavi flashing away, but does not survive. Elk in danger. Ulting away best he can. Cream doing his best to get out. They've managed to get a kill onto the jungler. Knight cannot find that option. Flash for the abscond of Ducks. Tries to fate seal his way out. Can't. To the skies they go. And 369 can start running them down on the Jace. Thundering blow onto Elk. Eats a shock blast and they get everything they could ask for. 4 members dead. There's a grub still up and available. Kanavi's respawned has got that Trinity Force. With Knight low and no teleport, they'll reset. They'll look to go back to this grub. Start it all over again. We'll look as the start. So initially they get 2 grubs and they pull away. The ults come down from the Maokai. On looks for the silence. Gets it onto Kanavi, but not too much more. They land the hook. Onto Rakan, gets a quickness. The problem is, feathers are fantastic. Wei is eviscerated and Bin now has to run for the hills. But the re-engage from Knight and Elk makes this a bit spicier. But Knight loses a lot of his HP bar, has to rebind his soul, and Elk has to run away. And then Cream, dodging away from the re-engage, can then look to go back in with a flash abduct. Really, really nice. Knight still had the ult, tried to buffer his way through it, but the problem is the moment that you've lost so much of your health bar trying to trade this one out, it's going to be tricky. Yes, you lost 2, but it was the Rakan and the Viego who aren't as valuable. You already lost the other side of it. A lot of damage onto Wei, Wei was down. You've done a lot of damage onto all of these solo laners and everyone else can start running. This is the point of power for Top Esports. They get themselves the dragon on the other side. They're actually kind of happy enough to leave that singular grub. They'd rather break the dragon stacking. I think that's fair enough. They've already got the objective feats of strength, so they're okay on that front. Cream is now shoving to this tier 2 with 5 grubs. Great news. And you've got a Sylas and a Jace who are just fine as a side lane split push threat themselves. Jackie 302, very strong. On can look for a potential hook here. It was an ult from Jackie, so doesn't need to pop it. Stanton delivers a bit with Kanavi around as well. Could have been a bit scary for On with no flash. And no ignite, actually. And now Top Esports find themselves way ahead. They disengaged from the Maokai ult well enough last time, but they need to do that consistently. Not always that easy. Cream, I didn't see what he hijacked actually. I think it was a Fate Sealed for that last fight. Tione, not quite as bad as they'd like on the other side. Sylas doing just fine this game. Jace way ahead of this Jax. Again, it's relative. They've only got 70 farm. Feels a bit sad, but it's still significantly ahead. Boots completed. We'll surely have first item very shortly. Tier is getting stacked in the background as well. This Jace's advantage not quite solidified into items as yet, but will do shortly. Kanavi jumped on. Cream goes over the wall, onto On, has stolen the Blitzcrank ult. And the static field does work. Creep onto Elk. Quickness is gorgeous. The stolen body for Kanavi ensures that Elk, it is just hunting season. W forward from Way. Kanavi's got a little D, and Knight picks that kill up. That one was a bit far, mate. Was feeling it, Mr. Krabs, and ended up being turned into a Krabby Patty. That's an unfortunate kill to give over to Knight as well. Especially if the Creeper being doing so well. Knight needs to be a bit wary here. Oh my days, yeah, has to queue away. That's that mid lane turret down for sure. Ow, this sire hurts. Well, maybe not. They don't want to hold on to it. And actually, with Elk having ult, yeah, there was a world where the Kai'Sa comes flying on in from a lot further away than you think. Chain Lash to claim that last minion. Bin TP's in. Jace farms stuff out. Gets to back away. Let's have a look again. So Kanavi's going to get jumped on. Way finds him. On's around, so you think, oh, this gets dicey. But Cream ducks over the wall, hijacks the ult. Gets a huge burst. Kanavi steals the body. Gets the power fist. And then basically gets a nice hook here to do a lot of damage onto Elk. Resets again. And basically looks to get onto Way and thinks, I can keep going here, right? Puts the ward. The problem is Knight's there. And enough CC from this Maokai between a Twister Advance and a Bramble Smash. And Kanavi looks a bit foolish all of a sudden. How many waypoints can a caster make? Apparently the answer is yes. Oh god, loads. Oh, like, we haven't even started on the gym punts. Like, let's be real. If Whey starts inting and he starts feeding the routine, is it whey protein? You should have seen me when Whey released. It was a night. Shaggy, you don't know what's coming. Bit of hype for AL potentially going up HLE. If they can make it through to that first stand. I can see you, Lorindy. Hang on, teleport's flying. We'll have to have this conversation later. Cream's in, but it's going to be a 3v3. Elk has to flash and ult away. And Cream, very scary. That Grandmaster Smite popped. Q3 from Knight. Mortal Steel keeps him alive. But that is teleport pop. That's flash ult from Elk down. That means that tier 1 top is going to fall. It's a Hex Soul, by the way, as an option here. Second dragon for both teams up and available. Tier 1 top falls. And this Sylas is now a legitimate threat. Sometimes we see Sylas be really anemic, go in and have no threat at all. That's not going to be the case this game. Arm guard done already. Darksteel is very stacked. Improved sword pen boots at this point in the game will prove really good for the Sylas. Do you stay on this arm guard and build towards something different like a Cosmic Drive second? I don't know. I think Zhonya's this game is really valuable into the big sort of CC front. Because if you use the Zhonya's to immune a Maokai and a Yone ult combo, fights become so much easier. Shojin first from the Jason on Black Cleaver. Navi's here. There is no ult from, there's no TP from Knight, which means theoretically 369 can join, but the dragon secured regardless. Toppy's a little late to reset after that top side play. Means they do give up that second dragon, basically in trade for that turret. They can go towards the mid lane now and look to claim this one out. Kanavi's around. Should be claims. Herald's in inventory for Kanavi, by the way. They do have that as well. So, okay, flash for the hook. Big amount of damage. Trying to get on to Chris, but he just gets a battle dance away with the quickness. The pick doesn't happen. Ricard's too slippery. Flash heal gets him out. Jackie had to flash as well, but they don't get it. They get some summoners, but they lose another member on this Blitzcrank. Cannot make the picks happen. And now there's a stolen Maokai ult from the Sylas. The Rebels grasp. The whole garden's getting overgrown. Roots everywhere, apparently. Kanavi comes driving on through. Is he going to get a knock-up on Elk as he goes? Supercharger away. Cream throws down that broadside of an ultimate. They can look to jump onto this Blitz. Kranger gets a seal, or a silence rather, not that much damage as Cream keeps trading, has the Zhonya's, needs to use it. Flash may be required. Watch for Knight on the flank. Goes forwards, does Konami? What? Locket, I think. Yeah, that's what it is on Wei. Just completing a locket keeps him alive. I don't think he tabbed, guys. And got punished looking to go forwards. That's a really clutch locket. Well done, Wei. That's one visible supportive. Yeah, a little bit. Let's have a look again. Crisp's having a good game today. So initially they go with this one. Elk supercharged just outside of that. Herald. Hook onto a bloody might. Oh, no. With no hook, they can jump forwards. And then basically, they see a huge amount of damage. Elk's pretty low. Is he low enough to really play for this, though? Navi misses the hook himself. Cream flashes out. I think even without the locket, that one goes wrong. So that's just too far, Kanavi. He was really feeling it there. What's going on? He's had such a good playoffs, and then 2 games in a row. Been a little bit over-eager, my friend. I thought it was our lockets kept this manaless Kai'Sa alive. The ult would have killed, right? Ult Q'd or into body steal. Cream steals the Fate Sealed. There is no Fate Sealed in trade. Spin. Doesn't want to flash. Backs away. You can see what BLG are trying to do. Shadow and overload a side lane with someone like Bim. Get the picks, so it's never a 1v1, but Cream wise to their plans. Back to 10 stacks on the Dark Seal, by the way. Very scary. Oh, what, 7,000 gold this game? Hot damn. Wasn't quite enough kills to get ourselves a ruinous Atacam. We'll be voracious. On and Way will cost Knight and Din another year without Worlds? Maybe. It's not been a great game from On. He had a good game 1, in fairness. As did Way, for that matter. This time around, I don't know. I don't think Way's played that badly on the Maokai, actually. I don't think this one's not been about Way. That was a really good locket, as we said. Okay, just shy. Rocket Belt to escape into a stolen Fate Sealed. Nice attempt from Knight and Bib. See what the angle is. If that Fate Sealed lands, gets a lot scarier. Don't have to burn all that much. Ends up basically being ult for ult. Dragon spawns in a minute. Would be sole point for BLG if they can somehow wrangle that. Game gets interesting. You got 2 items on the Kai'Sa, on the Yone. Might not be an awful time to fight. The problem is, obviously, 369's just hit 2. Viego's hit 2. We're on to Atacam. This might be our moment for things to go wrong. Teleporting into the choke point, and there's that's early hook. Man, if that hook hadn't been early, maybe you get a pick there. Still, Atacam secured. And they pull away. 20 seconds until Dragon. Atacam to work with. Into the jungle, top esports. Maraud. That's probably the term at this point, isn't it? Pillage the jungle. Crisp hooks, but again, Rakan throws down the quickness, and that's just to the back line. Has the Atacam buff to work with. Roots go flying. It is the weed combination. As everything gets overgrown. Over they jump onto Night, tries to flash away, will not be able to survive. They dive onto On afterwards, who is being swished very swiftly off. Another base will be very swiftly broken afterwards too. Over we go. Towards the Nexus turret. Spin's going to try and clear out the wave. Zhonya's that counter strike. But you're playing the wrong esport, my friends. Headshots won't avail you here. Nexus turret falls. They'll Hexgate back out, I think. Do they want to stick around? They kind of do, don't they? You know, they're playing really aggressively with the Atacam respawns. Okay, On just disappears! 0-7-4 on a Blitzcrank! He's just gears! Someone find Dearest Singed. One of your robots is struggling. Knight, unfortunately, is a little outdated. He's going up against Magic, and he just doesn't have enough in the tank to be a Dragon Slayer this time around. Atacam's have timed out here. They're just putting in a fight. What is going on? End the game. End the game. We got 20 kills in 24. Okay. Okay. Flash away. Chris gets the opportunity. Grand entrance. We'll have a battle dance, I think. No, he doesn't. Can Big just run people down? No. Jackie Love is back. Shorts the feather, though. The game stands. Cream has picked up a Magi's. Dragon's alive. Where are we at? No one actually dead from top esports because they had Articans to work with, I think. Well, we've got Dragon to go for. Maybe we do that, guys. Maybe we do that. Be sole point for BLG. Okay. What? Okay, well, they had fun. They didn't end the game. They actually ended up earning a lot of extra stuff and had a lot of extra gold. That's Hex Take Dragon. Viego laughs because he does. He does a lot of that. I didn't pick up my cup of tea. That was still in the kitchen. I was like, where's my drink? Just want to let you know. I've just been so enthralled by the game. Zero, 7, and 5 on this book. Look, they did pick up a kill. I got the assist. It was 0, 7, and 4 for a while. Who died? Kanavi, probably. Let's be real. No, Crisp did. I remember. Died at the end of it all. That kill went on to Bim. Bim's Jax falling apart like this. It's a bit of a shame. They had such a good draft too. But the early dives bot side was a nightmare to see. Cream just Zonya's. Turnaround ult. And now Bin into the backline dies. Gives a soul over to Kanavi. We'll have Counter-Strike available to go on in. We'll surely stun up the tree. Maokai is felled. Elk. Again, it's hunting season. They get another kill. The big creature in the forest. Ain't no match for the might of top esports. We are 1-1, folks.